By conferring honorary degrees, the faculty and the president affirm that the values that St. Vincent publicly upholds and teaches its students as a Catholic Benedictine college of the liberal arts and sciences are not merely abstract ideals, but can become realities in a person's way of life. The college, by honoring such persons who have incorporated significant aspects of these values into their lives, continues to teach our students by presenting living role models as guides for their personal development. Today, at these commencement exercises, marking the 165th anniversary of its founding, St. Vincent College honors Carlos M. Cardoso by conferring upon him the honorary doctorate of Humane Letters. Carlos, you have remarked that we should not forget our past as we advance our future. Two core values from the past stand out as shaping your way of life. They have the simplicity of universal, deep wisdom. First, the imperative of personal responsibility to use one's talents in doing the work to which one is called. Second, the wisdom to recognize that authentic human existence is in relationship to other persons. The individual person needs the community to develop or even to exist at all. In turn, the community needs the unique work of each individual person to achieve the common good of all. We recognize these core values as Benedictine and also as the universal wisdom of humankind. Many of our graduates can identify with your story of humble, inauspicious beginnings. You were born in Angola, lived for a time in Portugal, came to the United States in 1975 on your own at the age of 17, attended Fairfield University in Connecticut on a soccer scholarship, became the first person in your immediate family to earn a college degree. Upon receiving a bachelor's degree in business administration and a master's in management, you took up the multiple challenges of work in the competitive world of business. Your special talents in management took you to live and to work on 3 continents, giving you a rich global perspective and the experience of working with people in some of the world's best-known companies. In April 2003, you became our neighbor at the Kennametal company, where you now serve as chairman, president, and chief executive officer. Your work at Kennametal has brought you national recognition as one of America's best chief executive officers by Institutional Investor magazine. In recognition of your outstanding leadership, the governor of Pennsylvania, Tom Corbett, recently appointed you to be the co-chair of the Pennsylvania Governor's Manufacturing Council. In advancing the future, now with your family, you have not forgotten what you received from the community. You have continued the tradition which the McKenna family established from its foundation to make Kennametal a vital part of the greater community. We are grateful for the friendship and the mutual support St. Vincent has enjoyed with the people of Kennametal for many years. Our partnership has been a benefit both for the economic and the cultural life of the community. You encourage Kennametal employees to make their own personal contribution to the common good of the communities where they live. Along with serving on the boards of major corporations of the business world, you yourself also serve on numerous boards of nonprofit organizations, organizations that respond to the essential needs of the community. As a trustee of the Kennametal Foundation, you are a strong advocate on behalf of projects that enrich the life of the community, particularly projects that enhance educational opportunities for young people. Most recently, the Kennametal Young Engineers Program for students from Latrobe High School. We pray that today's graduates of St. Vincent College will enjoy a life of meaningful work, and following your example will help make their own communities great places to live, to work, to raise a family. Your leadership in the United Way, American Hearts Association Heart Walk, and support of the Children's Institute of Pittsburgh, the Winnie Palmer Nature Reserve, and the American Red Cross, they are all but a few of the many ways that you have provided personal leadership for the well-being of others. Carlos, it is with a sense of satisfaction and pride that today we honor you as a friend from our own neighborhood. Thank you for using your position of national prominence to remind us all of the core values that have shaped our civilization and are essential for advancement. Personal responsibility in shaping one's own future, dedication to family well-being, sustained commitment to meaningful work, active participation in the life of community, and finally, the ultimate meaning and purpose of it all, that the good Lord may bring us all together to everlasting life. It is with great personal satisfaction that as president of St. Vincent College with the faculty, I confer upon you, Carlos M. Cardoso, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, the 17th day of December, 2011.
Greetings and congratulations to the graduating class of 2011. What an exciting day. I am humbled, honored, and grateful to be in the presence of such an accomplished group of students who represent a bright future for our country and our communities. While we are celebrating a joyous occasion, I do want to take a moment to express my condolences to family, friends, and faculty on the recent loss of a student, Matthew Russo. The community mourns this young life taken too soon, and our thoughts are with you as you recover from this tragedy. As you sit here today, I hope you feel proud of all you have accomplished. Earning a degree is no easy task. Success is hard to achieve without support. And throughout your studies, I am sure each of you had someone who supported you in reaching your goals. I hope as you celebrate this milestone today, you'll take the time to thank those who have helped you along the way. When I received the invitation from Archbishop Nowicki to speak at commencement, I immediately began to think about what could I possibly say that would truly make a difference on your graduation day. As I reflected upon my own education and life experiences, what came to mind was 3 guiding principles I set for myself very, very early in my career. Number 1, never forget where you come from. Remember to always be humble and understand the importance of your family values. Number 2, Take the opportunity to learn from everyone you come across and every situation that you encounter. And number 3, make a difference in everything that you do and everyone that you meet. As I spent some time thinking about those guiding principles, I generated 3 points of advice I think are relevant to share with you today as you take the next step in your journey of life, whatever that may be. First, never underestimate the power of education. Now, by this, I don't mean the education you receive in a classroom. Although this type of education is important and creates a solid foundation, I'm referring to the education you can receive by being open and willing to learn from the people and the experiences you encounter every day. Textbook theories are useful. However, developing critical thinking skills and being able to apply theories in real life are invaluable. You'll meet countless people throughout your lifetime, and they will all have a story to tell and experience to share. Learn from them. The most valuable learning takes place outside your comfort zone. And I'm convinced this type of education is what prepares you for the workforce. For me, the importance of this type of learning came from an experience in my childhood. As you heard earlier, I was born in Africa to European parents and grew up living between 2 continents. As a result, I had to adapt quickly to different cultures and environments and be able to learn new things at a rapid pace. Being open to learn from those around me in this situation enabled me to succeed. I also gave me greater appreciation for the power of learning and helped me develop the courage to come to the U.S. on my own at the age of 17 to pursue my dreams, which were very simple, was just a college education. And while I've learned that culture matters, despite all the differences, people are actually more similar in many ways than they are different. At the very basic level, we all have a common ground. Taking the opportunity to learn from others and recognize your similarities will help you adapt to different situations and work through complex issues of all kinds. I encourage you to continually challenge yourself to try new things and empower yourself to continually listen and learn. Just as learning from others is important, it's also important to learn from yourself and your own mistakes. This is my second piece of advice. Look at mistakes as a blessing in disguise and rebound from failures with resilience. Embrace both positive and negative aspects of your experience to learn and personally grow. As you enter into the workforce, you will begin to prepare yourself for leadership. And part of leadership is able to demonstrate resilience in challenging times. Earlier in my career, I was tasked to lead a turnaround of a struggling business. I've been in this situation before and been successful. Therefore, I didn't waste any time and quickly put together a plan I thought would help rebuild the business. In the process, I did not take the time to fully understand all the elements of potential failure and underestimated the capabilities of the team members around me. In hindsight, developing the plan in collaboration with my team would have allowed for greater success. The lesson learned is you must be patient with change. Oftentimes, leaders just want to run with a plan or action instead of taking it slow and taking their time. If you don't look over your shoulders as you are running to be sure your team is behind you, you will eventually look back too late and see that there is no one there because they fell so far behind trying to catch up with you. As you go through life, make sure you take the time to look over your shoulders. You are only as strong as the team you have behind you. Finally, as you grow in your experiences, you'll become a leader, and leadership requires striving to make a difference in everything you do. One of the biggest challenges I face every day as a leader is becoming obsolete. It doesn't matter how good you are today if you aren't doing something to make a difference tomorrow. At Kennametal, we were faced with a crossroads during the recent recession. We ultimately had two options. One, do the best we could to manage throughout the recession without making any significant changes to the business, which most businesses do. Or two, really examine our business and our people and make tough decisions to transform our organization to be even more competitive in the upturn. We chose the road less traveled, which involved making very difficult decisions that impacted our employees and our business so that we could be a sustainable company in the future. We chose the more difficult option because it made a difference, and we are now seeing the benefits of this decision. When we are profitable, we are able to give back to our communities, we are able to invest in our people and in technologies to improve our operations for the benefit of the environment. The difference we are able to achieve far surpasses any difference we would have been able to make if we did not act on change. Sometimes in life, you will not make popular decisions, but they are ultimately for the good of the cause. I continually tell my employees that you do not need permission to do the right thing. I offer you this same advice in your personal life. Always aim to do the right thing and make a difference in everything you are involved with, including your community. This is leadership. So, in closing, I'd like to ask you to think about how you will make a difference in this world as you graduate today. And I leave you with a quote from Jim Collins in his book, Good to Great. In the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is meaningful life. And it is very difficult to have a meaningful life without a meaningful work. Perhaps, then, you may gain the rare tranquility that comes from knowing that you have had a hand in creating something of intrinsic excellence that makes a contribution. Indeed, you may even gain that deepest of all satisfactions, knowing that your short time here on this earth has been well spent and that it matters. Congratulations, class of 2011, and good luck.